Welcome to The Digital Shift. We are your hosts, Jessica Green
and Natasha Roberson. Together, we are here to help you build a tech-savvy empire and take your business to the next level.
If you're an entrepreneur, social marketer, or business owner, ready to scale smarter, not harder, this is the podcast for you.
Every week, we bring you expert insights, actionable strategies, and the latest trends to help you infuse tech into your business so you can automate, optimize, and grow.
From mastering automation and creating high-converting systems to building authentic customer connections, we cover everything you need to shift your business into higher gear.
So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and get ready to make your digital shift.
Let's do this.
Hello and welcome back to the Digital Shift Podcast. My name is Natasha Roberson. I am the CMO here at selfmade.biz, and I am so excited to bring you this topic. I'm telling you, it is going to be so useful and so profitable when you implement this strategy into your business. So today I'm going to talk about the win-back journey, how to reignite cold leads, maybe lost customers, maybe lost business partners, right? That win-back journey with email and SMS. Here's the deal. If you're just posting on social media and expecting to win them back, they probably aren't seeing your stuff, right? When we look at the numbers of deliverability and open rates, the statistics out there, you may be a little higher than this or a little lower than this, but in the middle, the average is when you do a post on social media, about 6 to 10% of your followers actually see it. So let's just go with the higher. Let's go with the 10. Okay, that's the average. You may be a little higher, like I said, or a little lower, but the average is 10%. And you're thinking you post something and everybody sees it. It's not happening. Okay. So 10% on social media. Now, if we take that same group of followers that opted into an email list of yours, whether they did it a year ago, 6 months ago, whatever, that number of 10% jumps up to 25 to 45%. Okay. So we can stick with the 10% visibility, or we can then also maybe do some email, right? Where we can increase it by 15 to 25% open rate. More eyes on what we want to show them, right? And then here's where I really love to come in a little bit and say, let's send them a text message, because 98% visibility in text messages. When you get a text, within 3 minutes, you're looking to see who sent it, what they said. You might not be responding, but you're opening it, right? So we go from 10% to, let's say, 30% to then 98%. So my question to you is, if we want to win back somebody's business, we want to win back their engagement into what you're doing, what they were once excited about, are we going to just stick with social media, or are we going to implement some email and SMS strategies? Let's do it. All right. So in this episode, I am going to reveal how to revive the cold leads, re-engage past customers, and increase your revenue with a very smart, automated win-back journey using email and SMS. So if you've ever felt like your leads have went silent or your customers just disappear after the first purchase, this episode is for you. We'll walk through the exact framework to bring them back, re-spark their interest, and turn them into repeat buyers without sounding desperate or spammy. I hate that. So what you're going to learn is why most businesses ignore their best sales opportunities, right? And how to fix it. We're going to talk about the 5 stages of a win-back journey, okay, from silence to sale. Also, I'm going to share with you how to segment cold leads versus past customers for targeted messaging, because if we can target them better, they're like, wow, this message is for me. It's not just this random everybody gets it, right? You're also going to learn the perfect we miss you email and SMS, right? It actually works. Like, you know those ones that come into your inbox and you're like, you read the subject line and you're like, you have to open it because it like just gravitates you. You're like, magnetic open. We're going to talk about that. We're going to also talk about how to use automations to make this process effortless And I have some exclusive offers and some urgency tactics that will drive them into action. So by the end of this episode, you'll have a step-by-step blueprint to reactivate your list, bring your customers back to life, and drive more sales. So let's dive in. All right. So understanding the lost customer problem. Let's talk about that. Why people leave and how to win them back, right? So people leave. They're going to leave, right? People leave. It's okay that they leave, but why are they leaving? There's so many things. And this is what I'll say to you is if you don't have a kind of like general list of why people leave, let's create that right now. So one reason they leave is they didn't get support. How many, like, raise your hand right now? Yep, raise your hand. If you are one of the leaders, one of the individuals, myself, in the past, that I was like, oh gosh, why am I losing customers? And then I realized, oh my goodness, I am not giving them the support that they need, that they deserve. I was like, oh my gosh, they ordered, woohoo! And then I would let them be because I was like always so laser focused on getting the next customer. And I was like grateful for the customers, but I wasn't spending time with them. I wasn't nurturing them. I wasn't supporting them like I needed to do. Does that make sense? Okay, so with that being said, that might be one of the reasons, right? That might be one of the reasons that they go silent or they kind of go away, right? Maybe they get distracted. That's normal, right? Life happens. People get busy. They meant to buy but never did, right? That's another reason. They had a bad experience, right? How many times have you had customers leave because, well, their order got lost in the mail, it was delayed, it was damaged, right? That's out of your control, but that still happens. They had a bad experience where the products weren't working like they wanted, or they got unanswered questions, right? There's so many ways that the bad experience happen. They didn't feel connected, right? They just didn't feel part of a community or valued by you or the brand. It happens. Life is busy, right? It's busy for them, but it's also busy for you as the entrepreneur. And they only bought once. They never seen that bigger picture, right? They never saw the bigger picture, the vision of what it's going to take to get to the results they desire, right? So people don't leave because they hate you. Let's be real here. They don't leave because they hate you. They leave because they don't feel engaged, right? So, which means you have a huge opportunity to re-engage and get them back, right? But you need to take it with a systematic approach. So let's talk about this win-back journey. This is where this comes in, right? So this is the 5-step win-back journey. Let's dive in. Step 1. And I have notes because I do not want to miss any of this for you. So if you see me glancing, it's because I'm just making sure I cover all of this goods because this is gold. This is gold. If you do not have a win-back campaign, a win-back journey, a win-back strategy in place, it's all changing today. All right, so step 1, identify your cold leads and past customers. We have to identify who we're going to be speaking to, right? Who are the old past customers that are no longer ordering? Who are the leads that you once talked to, that were once curious, that were once wanting information that went cold? And if you don't have those already organized, this is the perfect time to do that. Step 1 is to gather and organize your cold leads and your past customers, right? Cold leads are like people who showed interest, right? They asked, but they never bought. Inactive customers are they bought once, twice, 3 times, but haven't been around for, 60 days, 90 days or more. And then the past customers, right? They were loyal, they were once engaged, and then they just went MIA, right? So go into your CRM, right? Your customer relation management system, your email list, your SMS platform, whatever you're working on, multiple things, which if you are working on multiple things, this is my little selfless plug that you need to be in the Self-Made Hub because we are an all-in-one solution for your business and your tech. So go into your CRM and pull a report of those that have engaged with you over the last 60 days, 90 days. Go into the report and see who is a customer, a past customer, right? Who has purchased in the last 90 days. You can go into your back office, maybe with your company of your network marketing, and be able to pull that report. If you have a Shopify store, you'd be able to pull that report. Whatever, pull the report to show all of your customers and the last time they ordered. Now you have it segmented out and you're like, okay, these are the people who are actively ordering. Need to put them on a nurture campaign. It's not part of this episode, but you need to put them on a nurture. You need to support them, engage with them, keep them happy and getting results. And then the other ones, now we're going to take those and go, okay, these are my past customers, right? They haven't been active in 90 plus days. They've been active, but not any longer in the 90 days to today, right? So, all right, next up, step 2. Now that we've organized them, step 2, we're going to create the perfect win back email and SMS sequence. Yes, we're going to pre-write these. We're going to create them. We're going to follow a journey with the individual that isn't spammy, that isn't desperate. When you actually plan it out, it's so authentic and it's so personalized that they feel it, that they feel that connection. So first message. The first message is reconnection. Bottom line, reconnection. So let me give you an example. Your subject line might be, hey, Susie Joe, we miss you, or I miss you. I open those because I'm like, what? You make it personalized. Hey, their name. I miss you, right? Maybe an SMS is going to be like, hey, Susie Joe, it's been a while. Still interested in your product? I'd love to reconnect, and put like a booking link or say, hey, just text me back, where you're getting that reconnection. The whole goal of this is to make it feel light, friendly, and personal. That's it. It's simple. Second message. This is the second message you're going to create. We're going to do it in an email, and you also can create it in an SMS. I'll talk about like how I structure these out. I don't send a text message every time I send an email, but we'll talk about that, okay? So second message for this win back campaign is give them a quick win, like a freebie, a tip, a update, and just get them re-engaged. We just dropped something special for you. Maybe an SMS might be, hey, Susie Joe, I just put together a free resource, whatever that is. I just put together this incredible training. I just put together this free 7-day meal plan to help you lose 5 pounds. I just put together, right, whatever, right? I put together to help you with the problem, grab it here. You're re-engaging them into your list. You're re-engaging them into content. You're providing value. You're giving versus taking, right? The goal is to make them feel valued, not sold to, in that second message. Make sense? Okay. Then we go into the third message. This is like that exclusive offer. This is the incentive. If they have responded, awesome, right? They're in it. They're re-engaged. But if they haven't responded yet, this is the time to sweeten the deal, right? And maybe an email might be something like, your VIP perk is expiring soon. Maybe your SMS might be something like, we have a special discount for our VIPs, but it's ending soon. Use this code at checkout. The goal with this message is to create urgency and a reason to act now. That helps with those busy lives, right? People who are busy. If I get a 15% off for the next whatever days, or for the next 12 hours, it's that sense of urgency, and I have time to take a look at it in my busy life. I'll click on it to go, okay, what am I missing out with, and make that decision if I want to order it or not. But that urgency creates it creates urgency to action. So all of you've done it, where somebody sends you a text, right? A company sends you a text or an email, and you're like, oh, we got 10 hours of this deal. Let me see what it is. Do I want anything? You may not buy, but you took an action to check it out again. So now it becomes from back of mind to front of mind. Pretty brilliant, right? So, and then the final message. This is kind of like the last call. And if they still haven't responded, give them one last chance, right? Should we take you off our list? Oh my gosh, this one is 90% engagement here. I'm telling you, when somebody is actually active in their email and you get this message, should we take you off our list? Should I take you off my list? Right? If it's a you business, should I take you off my list? I open those every day because I'm like, no, I don't want off your list. I'm just not ready right now. I'm just not sold yet, right? The gold mine right there. An SMS might be something like, hey, Susie Joe, I don't want to keep bothering you. Please let me know if you still want product, service, opportunity. Reply yes to stay in. Here's the other deal I'm going to say on this is you don't want people to stay on your list if they don't want to be on your list. So when people opt out, when people say stop, all of those things, it's them sorting themselves. It's them telling you politely they're not interested. They're good. Don't take offense to that. It's nothing personal. Like I said, people aren't going MIA because they hate you. It's other reasons. So when you're in business, this was something I had to really learn. I had to create some really strong, thick skin at first, right? Because I was like, oh my gosh, they unsubscribed or they texted and stop. And I was like, wait a minute. No, that's their polite, friendly way of saying, I'm not interested right now. Doesn't mean they're not interested forever. Right now, they need that. They're like, nope, it's nothing against you. So the way I look at it is I am grateful when people sort themselves. When people decide to unsubscribe or they say stop, I am grateful because they ingested, they read, they engaged with what I sent, and they said no. It's no different than me walking through the mall. I haven't been to a mall in years, but walking through a mall and you got all those kiosks in the middle and they're all trying to sell you something. You're like, no, thank you. No, thank you. Same thing. It's not being rude. All right. So the goal here in this last message is to give them control. If they say yes, they're back in. If they don't respond, they're removed, right? It's the way to kind of sort. So let's dive into how to automate and optimize your win-back journey. Now, I just gave you just, 4 steps here. Yeah, 4 steps. In a true win-back, a really good win-back journey, it's going to be 14 touches over 30 days, okay? I'm not going to cover all 14 touches on this podcast, but I will tell you, every single person who joins our Self-Made Hub and gets a membership of Builder or Creator, and that'll be in our show notes. But if you join us, my win-back framework, my win-back templates are all loaded, ready for you to rock and roll with your win-back, with your customer journey, with your business opportunity journey. I have all of my frameworks in here already pre-built. I have email templates done. You just got to go in and put in your jazz. You got to put in your product, in your language, all the things. And it's fully automated, set up in a workflow. So I give the whole 14 touches when you're a member. Today, I'm just going to give you just like the high level, okay? Because this is still going to change your business. The high level is like where you can start. And then when you're ready to really get in and get serious about your campaigns and your nurture sequences and your win back campaigns, then it's time to get the full 14 touch conversion impact system for each journey that you have going on. Okay. So you're like, oh, that's it. No. There's so much more, but too much to cover on a podcast. It's just too much. Okay. So how do we automate and optimize our win-back journey? Well, let's talk about this. I am 100% transparent. If I have 100 customers that I need to win back, that's 100 individuals that once were a customer, right? And I am bad at math, even though I use simple numbers. So I have 100 customers, and I know it can take anywhere from 5 to 14 touches to win them back. That's stats. That's just stats, guys. So let's just go in the middle and say 8. We're going to go with 8. It's going to take 8 follow-ups to win them back. I have 100 people I need to win back. 8. So times 8. Well, that's 800 messages I need to get out just to try to win those 100 back, right? That's 800 messages. That's 800 emails. That's 8. I'm one person. Let's be real here. No one can do that on their own manually. they're going to fail. Bottom line. So that's where we turn on autopilot, right? We automate our follow-ups. We know the journey we want to take them on. We know how we want to offer value, how we want to empathize, how we want to, put out the value, the testimonies, the social proof, the call to actions. We know what should be sent and how often we should send it. And if you don't, I do, and it's all in the hub for you. Anywho, is we want to automate that process. So when we put these segmented that we talked about in step 1, we need to get our list organized. When we take that segmented list and we put it into a workflow on automation, we're going to have it go and send them that initial message. We're going to wait 2 days. We're going to send them the second message. We're going to wait 3 days. We're going to send them the third message. And I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But we're going to have it all on autopilot, knowing how many days in between statistically is proven to get you results. So you're not spamming them. You're not bugging them. You're just taking them on a journey that if they engage in the journey, they are going to come back. You are going to win them back. Okay. So we take those segmented cold leads. We take those segmented past buyers. We set them on the campaign. We get them in the workflow. And if you're in our hub, those are already templates pre-made. You just have to go and edit your emails and text messages, right? To make sure it's your product, your links, your all the things, right? Set up your win back email and SMS flow. That's what you want to go do. And you want to track it, right? Because when you see analytics, when you see statistics of how many people it's sent to, so if we send it to 100 and we can get, let's say 42%, so we have 42% of people open it. That's 42 people opened our email. Awesome, right? Then the next one, we might send a text message. We sent it to 100 people and it delivered to 72. Oh my gosh, we went from 42 people seeing it to 72. This is amazing. Same list, right? Then the next email we can see because of our subject line, maybe it went up. Instead of 42%, we now have 56%. We have 56 people who saw that. It's 56 people we have the chance to re-engage with and win back. So once this is running, you start to see these numbers. And when I look at these numbers, I go, gosh, okay, this is awesome, 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 awesome. Ooh, that one's not so good. I know that one that's not so good, I need to adjust it, right? Just slightly. I don't need to adjust the others. Those are working fantastic, right? But this one here got like 12% open rate. I'm like, that's for sure a subject line issue. So I take a look at the subject line. All right. They didn't open it, so we know it's a subject line thing. Because if we got 56% up here, we know it's getting delivered, right? It's not a deliverability issue. It's a subject line. So now I can go in here and just adjust that subject line. See how having it on autopilot and being able to see statistics, true real-time statistics, helps you make just small adjustments, not like take the whole plan and redo it. I see too many entrepreneurs take the whole plan and redo it. And that's not what needs to happen. When you put things on autopilot, when you use a system like the Self-Made Hub, you can put it on autopilot, you can see all the statistics, and you can make educated adjustments, okay? So once this is running, you can focus on growing your business, right? We got the WinPack campaign happening. We got 800 messages going to people over the next 30 days. You can continue to work on getting new customers, new business partners. Your time is not torn between, I gotta win them back. I still need to get new ones. This is happening on autopilot. Let it happen. Go out here and do your thing. Get those new customers. Drive them into a nurture campaign to close them from interest, right? They become aware, curious, nurtured to sold. Many of you guys are doing the awareness. You're posting. They ask a question. They're curious, but there's no nurture to sale. Put that on autopilot too. That's a whole nother episode. Anywho, okay. So winning back a customer is easier and cheaper than finding new ones. I never realized that till I realized that. So stop leaving money on the table. I left so much money on the table because I'm like, they're not interested anymore. And then I kept going for new, which we still need to be getting new. We still need to be creating content to bring awareness, to bring curiosity, to nurture, to close. Always need to keep doing this. But what I wasn't doing is because I was like, well, they're not interested. They stopped buying. I'm not going to waste my time. No. Winning back a past customer is much easier and much cheaper than finding new ones. Okay. So I want to leave you with this. If you are listening to this podcast and you're like, I need a win back campaign, I need a nurture campaign, I need all this stuff in my life, I don't even have the system. I know that I've been needing it. I don't have the system. Well, I want to invite you to join us at the Self-Made Hub. You're going to get access to an all-in-one platform that does everything for you. But specifically off this podcast, you're going to have all of these pre-built win-back email, SMS templates, the automation, and live mentorship from myself and my business partner, Jess Green, that are going to help you, mentor you to scale your business with ease. Take the digital shift. If you do not have a system that is simple, working for you, and comes with mentors, listen, time is now. So sign up. You're going to see our links down below, but just head over to self-made.biz. Take a look at it. We have some demo videos. You can see everything, but we have 4 membership options. I'm telling you, you're going to want the builder or the creator, because that's where you get all of my templates. You get all of my automations. You get it all ready to plug and play with the builder or the creator account. So subscribe to the Digital Shift if you haven't yet. Hit that subscribe button. Leave us a 5-star review, please. If you took anything from this podcast or any of our podcasts in the past, leave us a review. We appreciate you. Share this with a friend, especially if you are in an industry where you are like, man, every single one of my friends needs a win-back strategy. Share this episode with them, and we will see you on the next episode. Thank you so much for your time today. Take action, join us in the hub, and let's go win back those past customers that were once extremely happy or life got in the way. So with that, have an awesome day. I'll chat with you soon.
Thanks for tuning in to The Digital Shift. We hope today's episode gave you the tools and inspiration to take your business to the next level.
Don't forget, we have something for everyone to help you scale smarter. Whether you're just getting started or ready to go all in, we've got you covered.
Start with 14 days of free access to the Self-Made Hub, our all-in-one platform to automate, optimize, and grow your business.
Looking for more? Check out our Self-Made membership, where you can work at your own pace with help from your tech-savvy mentors.
Or take it to the next level with our 10-week accelerator program, perfect for those ready to scale with expert guidance and systems all in one place.
And if you're looking for done-for-you options, from custom funnel builds to fully done-for-you marketing systems customized just for your business,
visit us at www.self-made.biz to explore all of our programs and tools and find the perfect fit for your business needs.
Let's make your digital shift a reality. See you next time.